Alright. Looks like that fixed it. Just reset everything. Don't know why everything dropped down like that though, but it seems to have fixed it. So. I said when I say I reset everything, I mean I reset everything. So I need to get my chat bot back up. Okay, so that's that one. A couple more journals. Standing in front of the boutique. So the cat people are the Grimalkins? Bot's back up. Got sound coming from everything. Everything's back. Okay. So yeah, we're back in business from whatever that was. Shadow, thank you also for the host. Standing near the boutique. Is this the boutique? Yes, this is the boutique. Sealed by some kind of magic. So it said the Grimalkin, and I think those are the cat people. Is it you? It's standing there, but you're actually walking. Precious treasure, you see. Can't remember which pot I hid it in. Gee, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earring. It's such a perfect color. You couldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? You will? Perfect. It's in one of those pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfect gentleman. Because over here, I think there were like 3 pots. Only one of them had something in it. I'm guessing maybe it's in one of them now. Guess not. Iced coffee. So what is the temperature in this place? Because there was a treasure chest with iced coffee, and a pot had ice cream in it. And if they're both intact, I've got to wonder what the temperature is in this place. think the last quest was a mom. Say in the inn or by the inn. Ding dong dong, mother looks like she's worried about something. Oh, it doesn't even say, it just says somewhere in town. Not her. This.
Yeah, what's up with you, man? You look a bit pale, you do.
Hmm? You're giving this to me? Spirit medium.
That's that. That's a page from the Wizard's Companion, that is. What's this little squirt doing with it?
Sorry, I can't hear you. You think he can't speak?
Nah, that's not it, man. I'm not very much mistaken. Yep, must be.
Figure something out, Mr. Drippy.
Spell he just gave you. Give it a try, Ollie boy. You'll soon see.
Oh, alright then. Thank goodness it worked. Jeepers creepers, you can talk. Of course I can talk, silly. You cast spirit medium on me, didn't you? That's what it does, huh? You mean to tell me you cast a spell without knowing what it did? What kind of wizard are you? For future reference, spirit medium lets you speak to the spooky spirits of the dead, like me.
I was right. You're a flippin' ghost, ain't you?
Ghost jeepers? You mean to tell me the ghosts really exist? Of course they do. Wizards see them all the time. I was a wizard too once, you know. But thanks to that idiot Dark Jinn, there aren't too many wizards left. When I saw you, I thought it'd be better to hand that page over. You're the first wizard I've seen for I don't know how long. Can I really keep it? Of course, it's the least I can do to say thanks for looking after my book. Your book?
Ah, you got your wires crossed, sunshine. That's our book, that is. Who are you anyway?
Me, I'm Horace. Although you probably know me better as the Sage of Ages.
Hang on a sec. You want us to believe little midget like you was the sage of flippin' ages?
Who are you calling a midget, Pipsqueak?
I'm a fairy, ain't it? I'm supposed to be this size. Cheeky little.
You're called Ollie, aren't you? And you're on a journey in our world. Yeah. Maybe I'll go on a little journey myself. I haven't taken a look around our world for a long time. Right, I'm heading south to the desert. Hopefully we'll meet again at the town down there. See you soon. So look for him again in a desert town. There we go. That's one quest complete. Oh my, you've got it. You've got my earring. Oh, that's perfect. Just perfect. You found it for me. Yeah, you sure did. Don't lose it again now, okay? I promise. I'll never lose it again. Oh, here, take this as a present for you. Thank you so much. We tend to fill the card. Must be a lot of quests in this game then. Still looking for that mother wig. Lip word. Yeah. Goodness me, wherever those little rascals run off to now. Is something the matter, ma'am? My boys, the three of them are forever running off and not coming back. I know they're just playing, but I can't help thinking they'll hurt themselves.
Oh dear.
You worry about them a lot, huh? Yes, I do. And today they're even later than ever. I'm beside myself.
Good day.
Ah, mother's life is never easy no matter where you go, eh?
You don't have to spare a moment, do you? Could you find my boys for me?
Perhaps I'll find myself.
Sorry to put you through such trouble, but if you could let me know when you found them, I'd be ever so grateful. So, are they around town, or...? If they're around town, it's not too bad. If they're actually hiding outside, however, that could be a little bit more of a... yes. Here with 3 boys. Wait, so King Tom used to play with kids? Either he's a very young king or a very inappropriate king. Yeah, her request, I'm actually gonna have to leave and go check harvest points. Either they're hiding real good and I didn't see them, or they're all in this area. Alan spends all day lounging around his palace. But it's great being a king. Yeah, because the only little boys I've seen so far, they don't give any indication that they're the ones I'm looking for when I talk to. Let's just double check. See, I'm starting to wonder if they're even in town. Alright, that's probably one of them. It hurts.
Ah, look. Poor Dad's gone and hurt himself. Must be one of the latest lost boys. We'd better patch him up, eh?
Jeepers, that looks painful. What can we do, Mr. Drippy? We don't have a first aid kit.
Cracky, Ollie boy. Rain like a flippin' sieve you got. You're a wizard, ain't it? Do some flippin' magic.
Sure, what do I do? Which spell do I use, Mr. Drippy?
Crying out loud, Mud. I'm only telling you this once, right? Heal and touch, Mud. Got it? Heal and flip and touch.
You said it twice. Ow, it hurts! Hey, here goes. I'm going to fix you up, okay? I don't have enough MP. There we go.
Get wired on some coffee, that'll help out. Listen, Sunshine, your poor mother's worried sick about you, right? Go on home with you.
I will, I promise. Thank you for making me better. Yeah. Like, I'm out of MP. I can cast spells all day! Okay, so they definitely are actually in here. Can't go past there. So where are the other two? Unless they're like event triggers where you have to find them in order and he was the first one. Now the next one will show up. Not you. The tail tourney's starting soon. I've got to start practicing. Let me talk to you. Let's try again. Oh. Where are these damn kids? Okay, you enjoy yourself. Unless they're inside the buildings. I'm liking it pretty well. Yeah, they're inside the buildings, that's why I couldn't find them. The other two, at least. It's mostly been tutorials and cutscenes so far, so I haven't really got into it. I still haven't even gotten a second familiar. Yeah, you okay? Hold still just a second, I'll fix you right up. How you doing, Louie? Ah, it doesn't hurt at all. That's amazing. Are you a wizard? Sure am. Your mommy sent me to find you. She's worried about you. Really? Alright, I'll go straight home then. Thank you for doing magic on me. Alright, so I've already checked all the outside areas of the town, so it's gotta be inside another shop. Let's check the boutique. Oh, nothing in here. Okay, so there's only 2 more buildings I can actually enter. Save the inn for last because I don't want to push the story forward. I don't know if it'll go as soon as I step in or not. Looks like that's exactly where he'll be. Doesn't. And he's not in here either. Okay, so cake adds to magic attack. At least that's what it did when I gave it to the familiar that I have right now. He's not good at that, I think. So I'm thinking this might be a case where you have to find them in order, and the next one doesn't appear until you found the one before it. I've looked pretty much everywhere. Oh, I take that back. I've never gone up here. There he is. Using up all my MP, having to fix these clumsy kids.
That's tidy, eh? That's magic for you.
Magic? Really? Wow, amazing! That's right, your mommy was worried about you, so she sent a wizard to tell you to come on home right now. Yes, Mr. Wizard, I will, thank you. Thank you so much for finding all 3 of my boys. You patched the little rascals up as well. You're a treasure, an absolute treasure. I'm just glad we could help. Oh, I can't wait until they grow up a little and calm down. Here, this is to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so the cake, already know, ups his magic attack and not by very much. Oh wait, never mind, I'm an idiot. It actually says what they do. physical defense is okay already. I'm not sure any of his moves use magic though, unless magic is just a catch-all for any special move they have. Let's see if we can look it up. Guessing that might be the only attack he has that might be magical. Yeah, just feed them all to him. Alright, so he's at +5 out of a maximum of 10. Stats. Alright, so the last quest we can do, we're actually going to have to leave and go do harvest points. So let's check what we... 2 plainswort flowers and 2 bottles of spring water. Thing is, this is the only harvest point that I think I've seen so far. Well, seen that I can reach. Saw a bunch of other ones, but I couldn't actually get to them yet.
Let's go! Here goes!
Let's do this! Here goes!
They do have some interesting names on some of these enemies. Okay, there's another one I can reach. See, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saving these for later. One of the 4 things I need. I don't know if these quests are on a time limit or not. It's kind of why I want to get them done now. Okay, so if they're on a timer, they shouldn't be on too big of a timer. Or too short of a timer, I should say.
Here goes!
Probably okay waiting a little bit. Apparently, it seems they give the same stuff. And now I know where the 2 things I need are. I just need for this harvest point and that harvest point over there to replenish, and then I'll be able to finish. I just need some time to go by. I probably should have gone out and grabbed these 2 and then gone to go do the other 2 quests. That probably would have got them done right away. Oh well. Let's go ahead and advance the story. Welcome to one of the Cat's Cradle's chains of premium inns. We pride ourselves in our practicality and pricing. Your custom is always appreciated. Meow, look a little unusual. You're a traveler, I presume? And I encourage you to take a nap at each of our inns wherever your travels may take you. Very proud of our deep and comfortable beds, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you very much.
It's your wizard's companion. There's something different about it. Ah, there's useful. The memories of all the travelers who have stayed here have filled it back up a bit.
Gee, I never expected that.
Heck not, Mon. It's flippin' mighty spellbook, get it? Let's stay at as many of these places as we can, eh?
I guess so, huh?
Oliver? Oliver?
Huh? Mom? Mom!
You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver.
Mom? Is this a dream?
You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is.
Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean?
He's someone very important to both of us.
But who is he? And where do I have to go?
It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets.
Mom? Mom! Mom!
Morning, young man, and what a perfectly fine morning it is, too. You slept well, I hope? Excellent. You'll be on your way now, I expect. If you happen to cross another cat's cradle on your travels, be sure to stay with us again.
The missus, see you soon. Righto, Ollie boy. Back to that owl shop, ain't it?
Okay. That's not a good sign. Unless it's just a standard thing. After you sleep at an inn, they let you save. Otherwise, that's making me think something's about to happen. This is just a standard. Alright. Let's see if the harvest points replenish themselves in game time or real time. Technically in game it's been a day, but in real time it's only been a couple of minutes. Alright, looks like it's real time. They're not back yet. Yeah, it's the PS3 version. I bought it a while back before the remastered version was a thing and just hadn't gotten around to it yet. That's why it was on my backlog. Before we go forward, let's see if any more quests have popped up. Probably not, but just in case. Yeah, I don't think they added much. I think if they added anything, it might have just been like little quality of life things. As far as the game itself, I think it's the same, and they just, you know, made it a little prettier. This is already looks pretty good. Oh, right. Need to go to the owl shop to get my clothes. Yeah, I've noticed one of the biggest jumps between PS3 and PS4 games is load times. The graphics, when I go back to play PS3 games, the graphics are usually not too far off. Then again, I also play mostly JRPGs, which, unless it's a Final Fantasy, tend not to really push the limits of the system as far as the graphics go, so that might also be why. Woohoo, there you are, dearie. Be happy to hear your clothes are ready.
Tidy. Best try them on then, Ollie boy?
Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Right there, I shan't be a moment. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy! You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Oh, thought that was gonna be longer. Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? Don't be silly, dear. It puts you down to the ground. Thank you very much, ma'am. How much do we owe you? For those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favor just taking them off my hand. Really? You're sure? Hoo-hoo, I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is you pop back and buy a little something from time to time. You'll do that for me, won't you, dear?
Of course we will. Thanks, missus. That's lucky, Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visitor 3.
We sure do.
Now you've got some dapper duds, we can head up to the palace. Tidy.
Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kinda nervous. Let's actually see what she has available now. Bread. Coffee. Coffee is expensive. What is this, Starbucks? since this guy's physical, let's give him some chocolate. Apparently there's going to be cooking at some point. Give him all the chocolate. One more and he'll be full, so stop there. But he's got another 2 points of attack, so worth it. I don't know how long it takes, but let's go check see if those harvest points are back yet. If so, we can finish off that last quest. I didn't notice it before, but does he have like a little wand scabbard? Alright, they're back. We can finish the quest. So it doesn't take that long for them to regenerate.
Watch this! Here goes!
Mighty is a beast now.
We did it!
Little chocolate-powered buzzsaw. Go. Got the 2 flowers and the 2 spring waters. Let's go give it to the cat lady. Oh my, you found it already. Yes ma'am, are these the things you were looking for? Oh yes, perfect, just perfect. Ever so grateful, dear. Here, a little present to say thank you. You just need 3 stamps to finish the card. It's kind of neat how you can equip your little Pokemon dudes. All the quests are done, so let's continue with the story. And he definitely does have a wand scabbard. Well, it looks like there's also a scroll in there. The palace is busy trying to find the king's red herring. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. We're travelers, I take it.
You must be in those clothes.
Yes, we've come to see the king.
You're after an audience with King Tom, are you?
I'd be more than happy to let you through.
I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment.
Huh? But why?
One of the king's hapasays has allowed his Majesty's beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Majesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. Or that aid of what he was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I advise you to come back another day.
Alright. What are we going to do, Mr. Drippy?
Palace moat it is. If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town.
Think he could swim all the way to town?
I reckon it's possible, yeah? Why don't we have a look at the few ponds in that just in case? Can't do any harm, can it?
Sure can. Hey, I hope you find that red herring, Mr. Drippy.
Me too, Ollie boy. Right then, let's go fishing.
So I already found the pond with like the columns that you can jump across earlier. It's behind the quest guild.
Look, Ollie boy, see that red herring over by there?
Oh,
Reckon I found our fishy friend. You'd better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it?
me? Why do I have to go over there?
Boyce is going to do it. Afraid of the fish inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety-looking bits of wood. You'll be fine.
Gee, alright, I guess I'll try. Ah,
Yeah, curse, he got away.
sorry.
It's a lively one, all right. Think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him.
That's right, there's water over here too. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh?
Tidy, that's a red herring if I ever saw one. Now we can get to ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we?
I feel like me trying to copy Drippy's accent keeps slipping into pirate. You again. I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet.
This one, you mean?
He came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir.
That goodness, I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. I'll be. Reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into the town, like.
That's so. I must let the other guard know right away. If I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we need to see the king.
Yes, of course, but with him in his current state.
That...
Something up, is there?
Could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late, so lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified. Seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness?
Afraid so.
Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. Which is funny, because I remember watching a review for Persona 5 where the guy was complaining that they keep using the word indolent whenever you're in the Velvet Room. Like, Igor would keep using it. He went on, and like, the reviewer went off on this rant as to why they would use that word. Like, no one uses that word. Which is funnier, because this game came out like 3 years before, and is also using that word. And you go. Tidy, we're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy.
A pleasure to meet you, your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Faye? Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Drippy?
Looks like it.
So how do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
Guard outside of town was short of enthusiasm too, huh?
Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I said, I reckon the king's broken-heartedness is dragging everyone else down with him.
But the other guard gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more.
Oh, no, man. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts.
There is? What is it?
Can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. What do we do, Mr. Drippy?
Trawl the town for someone else with get-up-and-go plenty in it. It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. Only problem is where. Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village-sized after all. You might even say it's proper massive.
Yes, it kinda is, huh?
Something of a quandary, are we? Flippin' heck, man, don't scare me like that.
Hi, Mr. Tellingstone.
Seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge.
Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one.
Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look to your locket.
How do you mean?
Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. Tidy, so we can use it to track down some enthusiasm then, ain't it?
I'm going to tell you a little more about the locket of yours, and you'll see that it has a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts in the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues in abundance.
Incidentally, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen.
Neato.
Not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless.
I just know it will.
Now sally forth and seek ye peace of heart, young adventurer.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir.
And if I ever find yourselves in need of knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell for now, friends. Right-o, Ollie boy, let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? Your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track.
Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy.
Alright, I should be... I'm staring at the locket on screen. I should be looking at the mini-map to see someone that's green. Or since this first time is part of the story, just going straight to the story mark. Sure, actually having to hunt them down for yourself will probably come later. This first one, I guess, is a gimme.
Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing.
Heidi, and there's someone around here with a piece of heart to spare, ain't it? Person around by here is him. Look at him, man, he can barely stand still, he's so eager. Jackpot.
And you think he has some enthusiasm to spare?
That I do, my lad. Bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we?
How do, Saucepan?
Ed, don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you?
Hey, stop distracting me, I'm busy. Busy? What are you doing exactly? Protecting the town from the mice, of course.
Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell.
Mice are a menace, always running around, getting up to no good. Grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the others that do don't seem to care. Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down at the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battering.
Well, we're right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy.
What are you talking about? Oh, King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now.
That's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. You gave some to the King Tom, the whole town would sort itself out quick sharp.
Yeah, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'd do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. Ah, that was strange. Now I know what magic feels like. Strange? What do you mean?
Us wizarding types ain't used to spells, see, Ollie boy. They don't know what to make of them half the time.
Does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too.
That's right, man. Your enthusiasm's going to put the spring in everyone's step, ain't it?
That's great to hear. Until then, though, I'd better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy.
Maybe it's mostly the music, but I very much get a Dragon Quest feel off of this game. You again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions.
Sorry, Your Majesty, it's just we have something for you.
This feels kind of like them. They're very, like old school traditional style in both the storytelling and the execution. And we picked it out especially for you, Catface. You'll get rid of the tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease on life, it will. Strong teeth, glossy fur.
I'm not sure that's...
Oh, it sounds just the ticket. This curse of fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors has taken its toll. Not to worry, Your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, ain't it?
So, do you think it works?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
What would you claim as your prize, Tiny, you know what to ask for in it, Ollie boy.
Sure, we need a magic wand, Your Majesty.
No, that's so.
Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before.
Now one thinks of it, there's a wand one prized very highly as a kitten hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is, and one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first. Return later on, and one shall present it to you.
Jeepers, thank you very much, Your Majesty.
So, boy, if you are in search of a wand, can one take it that you are perhaps a wizard? Indeed he is, Your Majesty, a shining new apprentice wizard, who doesn't exactly know much magic yet.
Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be of little use without spells to cast, after all. Really, Your Majesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much.
Spring lock. Rejuvenate. Oh, you must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's younger days. One that unlocks things and one that restores things to their former glory, eh? What did you used to get up to with these, Your Majesty?
None of your business, Fairy. Now, boy, you travel with a familiar, do you not? One has sent word to the quartermaster store down in town that you'll be given permission to shop there. The quartermaster store? What kind of place is that, Your Majesty?
You are sure that you're an adventurer. One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter, the quartermaster store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products on offer while one seeks out one's wand,
I sure will, Your Majesty. Thank you very much.
Now, one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourselves to one again in a short while. I had already gotten a shield for my dude from a quest. Ugh.
It's the hardest one that's available. I don't know if any new ones normal. I don't know if any new ones open up later, but that's the hardest that was available at the start.
Ah, it's you. His Majesty informed me that you would be coming, instructing me to sell you whatever you require, and I'm more than happy to cooperate. Well, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something here which will equip your familiars.
Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir? Oh, I already know. Got 254. That he's already got. Do I really need strength on him? The only time I ever use him is for his spells. Go ahead and get this for now. Pick up our wand, and then I think after I do that, I put off my break for a bit because of the whole stream dropping and having to reset everything, but I kind of do feel like I need to take one. So right after we get our wand, I'll take a quick break, and then we'll continue after that. Nothing else, I need to go refill my water, because all the talking is got my mouth dry and I don't have any left.
Oh, it's you, thank goodness. Have to help us, something terrible has happened. Nippin' Heckman, don't tell me old King Tom's gone and got his heart broken again. No, His Majesty's heart is in good working order as far as I know.
As far as you know?
After you restored His Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand so that he could give it to you by the way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said he would go and look for it himself. That's good, ain't it? That's all the fuss about. His Majesty has disappeared. Gatekeepers swear that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found. I smell a rat right here, Ollie boy. I suppose there's only one thing for it, eh?
Oh, what's that, Mr. Drippy?
It's part of investigating, ain't it? Right on, Helmet Face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We're going looking for clues.
Yes, understood. Where do we look, Mr. Drippy? This is it's starting to sound to me like those old children's cartoons. Like well, what do we do now, Mr. Drippy? Yes, Mr. Drippy. Like yeah, it's like the old Sesame Street type stuff. Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? What's this about somewhere I know real well?
Where do you think, Clever Clogs? Motorville, ain't it?
Motorville? Well, what does Motorville have to do with finding the king?
Well, the answer ain't always going to be over here, Rolly boy.
What does that mean?
Got to remember the whole soulmate thing, ain't it? We see here in this world ain't always the whole picture.
Soulmates, okay.
Think about it, Ollie boy. Why are you here in our world, eh?
How to save my mom.
Exactly. Your mom is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? Trying to free Alicia from the soul snare over by here so we can help your mom back over there, ain't it?
Well, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy.
I wasn't fibbing. Some people in your world and my world are connected. Not just Alicia and your mom. All people.
They are, so...
Exactly. It's clever, you. Someone over in your world's connected to King Tom over by here.
Okay, so... Since everyone is connected, and there's a bunch of, like, cat and dog people over here, is that how you explain furries? Like, are furries just people who, in the other world, they're an animal person? And that's why they feel like they need that's why they're a furry, because they just feel like they're not their other self.
Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it, ain't it?
Somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate, huh?
That's right. Maybe not a person, maybe not in such a lofty position as our friend the Cat King.
Huh?
Shopkeeper's cat and King of Ding Dong Dale ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it?
Shopkeeper's cat? I don't think I...
Flippin' heck, man, it's like pulling teeth. Okay, so soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We've covered that already. When you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought to yourself, hello, he's a spitting image of Timmy the Cat, he is.
Yeah, I mean that King Tom is...
King Tom and Timmy Toldrum are...
But Miss Layla's cat?
It's clever of you, better late than never.
But Timmy's just a cat.
Exactly, just like our pal King Tom. What's so strange about that? Cracky, you're not very receptive for a youngster, are you? Two people are soulmates, there'll be similarities somewhere. You just gotta keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Want the similarities, you'll find the soulmate.
Gee, I never do. So, Timmy, huh?
Timmy indeed, my lad. If we can find that fat old furball, we might get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself to. Magic us up a gateway. Let's get over to your world, shall we? Remember how, don't you?
Sure I do. Let's see how everybody else back in Motorville is doing. Well, before we do that, like I said, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some water at the very least. And when I get back, we'll go back to Motorville and go interrogate a cat, or find a cat, or whatever we have to do with the cat. I'll be back.
Alright. I'm back. So let's cast the spell. Head back to Motorville.
Oh, Oliver, seeing you, I just don't know what to say, dear. It's fine, Miss Layla, I'm okay now. You are? I'm pleased to hear that, honey, but if there's anything I can do, just please let me know, won't you? Actually, there's something you can do for me right now. Miss Layla, can you tell me where Timmy is? Is he here in the store? Well, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him. Timmy? Timmy? Where's my Timmy Toldrum? He must have run off somewhere, the little rascal. Probably gone exploring, huh?
Boy, Ollie boy, does this little situation remind you of anything?
Sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom.
Bingo. Got ourselves a missing cat king in one world and a missing fat cat in another. I reckon the reason why it'll be the same, too. Track down Timmy, and you are sure to find
a vital clue that will help solve the mystery.
Sharp you. This is your patch, ain't it? You know, like the back of your hand.
Well, I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time. I'm awfully sorry I couldn't help you, dearie. But you did help. Thanks, Miss Layla. I did? Well, alright then. Goodbye now, dear. Goodbye, Miss Layla.
Right on, Ollie boy. Let's start out where we know best, shall we? Round by your house, I mean.
Sure, let's go. Oliver. I'm sorry, Oliver. It's you.
We haven't looked in your house yet, have we, Ollie? I'll run over there and check now. Be back in a bit.
Oh, sure, Mr. Drippy. Sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry you're all alone. Huh? Your mummy. You know about that. When Mom died, I thought she'd be gone forever. I thought I would be all alone. Now I can help her. I just need to finish what I started. I wanted to ask you, that wand, the one I found. You leave it for me. Without it, I could have never gone to the other world. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but if it hadn't been for that wand, I'd still be all alone. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Ray, I hope you can save your mummy, Oliver. Thanks, but who are you? How do you know my name? I'm P. I've always known you, Oliver. Always? So your name is P, huh? Yes, I'm P. Hey, P, have you seen a big old cat? His name's Timmy Toldrum. He has stripes all over and he's kind of fat. Mr. Kitty? I know Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty? I'll take you to Mr. Kitty, Oliver. Follow me. She must mean Timmy, right?
Boy, Ollie boy, no sign of Fatty the Mog in the house, I'm afraid. What are you doing standing around here by your own anyway?
I might just know where to find Timmy, Mr. Drippy.
What? How? Where?
Please, P, could you show us?
And what's all this then? You alright, Ollie boy?
Is this where Timmy is, P? Shh. Huh?
Listen, what's that?
A mouse.
Something through here, is there?
Timmy?
Oi, Timmy boy, pull yourself together, man. I could better take him back to Layla, ain't it, Ollie boy?
You're right. Thank you so much for showing us, P. Oh, but she was... Where did she go? Welcome back, Shadow.
She's Batman. What are you standing around for, lazy bones? Get a flip and move on.
It's a horrible way to hold a cat. You've gotta support their feet so they don't freak out on you.
We lost.
Miss Layla, it's Timmy. He's... Oh, goodness, my Timmy told you. Whatever happened to you? Well, thank you, dearie. You brought him all the way back home to Mommy. Wasn't he heavy? No, not really. Is he okay? Oh, don't worry about Timmy, Oliver. It's nothing serious. He's just a little tired, aren't you, Timmy dear? Doesn't take much to tire out a big old boy like you, does it, Snookums?
Is that all? I was worried flippin' sick about him.
What was Timmy doing all the way down at the garage? Well, dearie, one of my customers told me all about it. She said that Rusty's garage is just crawling with mice. And my dear old Timmy told him just loves to chase the little devils. Timmy loves to chase mice, but he's so... Thank you so much, Oliver dear. Now I know where he's disappeared to. I can stop worrying about him. He was just getting a little exercise, weren't you, my Timmy Toldrums? I guess I could learn a thing or two from you, huh?
Too flippin' right you could.
Okay, Miss Layla, I have to go now. It was nice seeing you. And you, dearie, just let me know if there's ever anything you need now, won't you?
Heidi, you've worked it out too, I expect, ain't you, Ollie boy?
I don't think so, Mr. Drippy.
Come on, man. Timmy disappeared because he ran off chasing a mouse, didn't he? Mouse is a clue, isn't it?
It is. King Tom's disappearance has to do with mice, too.
Got it in one. Exactly what it has to do with mice is a whole other question, though. But I'm sure I've heard someone saying something about mice over in the other world.
And we should go back to Ding Dong Dell and investigate. I just know we'll find something.
Righto, Ding Dong Dell it is.
Yep. Gotta go into the sewers, that's where all the mice were. Since, that one over-enthusiastic kid was so intent on guarding it.
I don't know, wasn't the first dungeon the forest? Hey, Oliver. I think I just heard King Tom's voice. It was coming from down Ding Dong Well. Huh? Ding Dong Well? Yes, I can hear it coming from the other side of that gate. Definitely King Tom, I'm sure of it. Ding Dong Well, eh? You said there were mice living down there, ain't it? Yes, the place is full of mice. That's why I'm standing here, keeping guard. Mice and cats really don't get along, you see. Oh, Knickers, I know what's happened. King Tom's been kidnapped by the mice. Kidnapped? That's right, you saw how Timmy went after them mice in your world. Now this world here, the tables have turned. It's the only explanation, man. Cracky, it's a good job I'm here to put two and two together for you, ain't it? Yeah. Well, yeah, because, like, the first dungeon was the forest where we went to go get the... where we got our first familiar and we fought the guardian boss. So this would actually be the second. King Compton kidnapped. We need to rescue him. Going down Ding Dong Well, Oliver? I'm coming with you. Don't be daft, man. This is a job for professionals, ain't it? Not some underage vigilante with a saucepan for a helmet. I'll be okay. I'll have my friend with me. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun so far. How you doing, Cappy? Look at that, flippin' familiar. Well, I never. He followed me home when I went to play in the woods, and he's really strong. If he's with me, I'll be fine. Don't quite get it, do you, Sunshine? Fighting with familiars is flippin' hard. Your average person can't just jump into the fray and start ordering them around. You need to be a wizard like Ollie Boy here. Okay, then Oliver, you can have my familiar. Hey, thanks, Tommy. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wasn't going to either, just because, like, I've got this one. So, alright. So, I guess I'll go ahead and make the pick name thing active, since apparently we're gonna get to pick a name for all the next number of redemptions. I don't know, 10. Seems like every time we get a new familiar, we're gonna get to name it. Go ahead and make the pick name redemption active. Yeah, this is the PS3 version. I bought the PS3 version a long ass time ago, and since I already had it and they didn't really make any major changes, I never saw the need to get the PS4 version. But yeah, in the ritual component thing at the bottom, I put in if anybody wants to pick the name for 1,000. I'll wait a little bit, see if anybody gets it. Name the monkey looking thing. Yeah, I mean, it's the art style of it. I don't know that the remaster was really all that necessary. Like, it looks fine, like just like this. I don't know. From what I've heard, Part 2 isn't as good as this one. That's just what I've heard. I'd have to give it a shot myself, but I haven't picked it up yet. Let's go ahead and leave it at that name then. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and leave up the pick a name redemption. It'll just be in there, and whenever I get a new familiar and it pops up,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if since there's gonna be a lot of things that we can name in this game, I'll just leave it in there so anybody can pick it whenever it comes up. I'll go ahead and just leave them as default for now. I don't know how often, but I assume this is a monster collecting game, so I assume once the game gets rolling, there's going to be a lot more, so I'll just leave it as a standard redemption while we're playing this game to pick the name. We'd better head down there, huh?
Need we had, Ollie boy. Leave it to us, Tommy, my lad.
Hey, be careful, Oliver. It is, that's what I'm saying. I made it. It's in there. Like, I just put it in right now for 1,000. I'll just leave it in there. Actually, how many redemptions did I possible? I left it at 10 possible redemptions, but I don't know if that's gonna... Like, if a whole bunch of these start coming in, that might not be enough. I'll just set it at 99. Then once we go back to playing a game where you don't name stuff all the time, I'll change it back.
Hey, Ollie boy. Looks like I can get that new familiar of yours to psych up.
I can't? Gee, what does that mean, Mr. Drippy?
That means it sort of builds up its strength for a bit, ain't it? So I can give it them a bad as a proper whacking like. Once a familiar's psyched up, instead of just attacking like normal, you can let it go wild. When the familiar goes wild, it attacks for longer and does loads more damage.
Gee, that sounds real neat.
It's better, Ollie boy. This new technique of yours will make it easier to cancel enemies' actions as well.
Cancel enemies what?
Yeah, man. Should have told you about this earlier, I suppose. Some creatures have got some pretty tasty tricks up their sleeves, see? Give them a whack when they're getting ready to try one and they won't be able to pull it off. Be cancelled, ain't it? Cancelled enemy actions like this is much easier when you go wild, though it's a good way to keep yourself safe from harm and all. The thing is, familiars that can psych up can't defend for toffee. They just ain't in their nature. The feisty little blighters. Anyway, now that you got two little mates, you'll soon see for yourself that all creatures are different.
I guess I will. He's level 1. What's the attack of a single ally? It's his next one's at 6 and 16. Let's see if I can afford anything to equip on him. Yeah, the Shantae games are kind of like Metroidvanias, right? Or like Mega Man style. I don't have enough for it. I can at least get that for him. Oh, does it? How many Shantae games are there total? Five? Actually, I just remembered I got that unlocking spell, so that might open up some of those treasure chests I think there was two colors. There was like a green and a purple. Trying to remember where they are. Too bad they don't mark them on the map when you find them. I remember there was one inside one of the buildings at the very least. Okay. Yeah, I've just always kind of heard the Shantae series compared to like, as being kind of like a mixture of Metroidvanias and Mega Man. Oh, I don't know how to get to that. Got a sandwich. I feel like there was more than one. There's obviously the green one, which I have no idea how to get to. Doesn't even look like it's accessible from the map. I can't remember if there was one over here. Nah, just the ghost dude that was back here. I think I saw another one up the stairs though. First area. Like, in the Shantae series, does she get like her bonuses and everything after beating bosses mostly? Because that's one of the reasons I think I hear a lot of people comparing it to Mega Man. I think that might be why. I'm assuming if she gets bonuses after she beats bosses. Which, granted, even a lot of Metroidvanias do that, but you also find them and it's kind of littered around too. Yeah, one's not powerful enough. Alright, so it looks like that other chest was the only one we can open right now.
If we really wanted to backtrack, I think there was one in the first dungeon in the forest that we can go back and get, but I'll wait till we're back out in on the overworld map and go swing around to get that. Right now, let's go ahead and do the next dungeon.
Tidy, it's open.
Now we can go find the king.
That we can. In we go, Ollie boy. Oh, you can use that spell to open locked chests as well, by the way. Find any blue chests lying around, you can cast Spring Lock and plunder away to your heart's content.
Blue chest open with spring lock. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Drippy. So purples are too strong. Pussycat once fell.
Crikey, it's damp as anything down here. My lantern will grow all moldy if I don't watch out.
We'll really get moldy?
Oh, fee fi fo fum, I smell the blood of a bucket load of proper feisty beasties. Careful, Ollie boy. You'll have to watch yourself from here on in, man. Things can get ugly.
Okay, Mr. Drippy, I will. Is that a monster coming to fight me, or...?
Yes, sir. Look lively, Ollie boy. There's a monster coming your way.
Let's deal with it quickly and go look for the king.
That's the spirit. Remember, you have got the other familiar lad that they gave you as well, ain't it? Battle should be a bit easier with two of the little blinders on your team. Double trouble.
Neato.
Come on! Here goes!
I don't know specifically, unless it was they just happened to sign a deal with a British voice acting agency. Double possibilities. Swap between your familiars. Just press L1 and pick one. Simple enough even for you, ain't it? Do it.
Help!
Okay. Sure, why not? Guy just walked in and got murdered. I hope that he gets XP for not fighting, because at least then I can use my other guy till he gains a few levels, because apparently not ready for prime time yet.
We can do this! Here goes!
So as long as he gains XP, even if he's not fighting, I can level him up so he doesn't get me murdered. Good, he does.
Let's go! Here goes! Come on! Here goes! Here goes!
I guess without buying him a weapon, he just doesn't do enough damage.
Neo!
Alright. So the monkey is kind of going to be dead weight. Oh, it was? How dare they? Europeans aren't supposed to get stuff before us. Those are the rules. That is definitely rare, though. It's very rare for something to go to Europe first.
We can do this! Here goes! We won!
Well, I don't know how voiced this one is. There's definitely some parts that aren't voiced, but I'm also at the beginning. And the beginning and the end is usually where they put the most work in, so I don't know how much it's going to drop off in the middle. Really? See,
Come on!
and Bandai the same thing when everybody kept asking if they were going to do a Xenosaga collection like they did with Dot Hack, and they were saying that the numbers weren't there, and I was like, are the Xeno games really that overlooked here?
Here goes!
Seems like everybody has zero faith in them. I always thought they did not great, but I always thought they did fairly well. But all these companies keep saying that they don't, basically.
We can do this! Here goes! We did it!
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I always thought that it was, like... I know it's not a super popular series, because outside of, like, Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy, no JRPG really is. Like, JRPGs are all pretty niche. Except for, like, the few that do sell a lot, like the ones I mentioned before, but... I always thought Xenosaga, the Xeno games did fairly well, at least. But the fact that none of these companies seem to have any faith in them seems to speak otherwise. I didn't know they were that overlooked.
Neo!
No, and that's why they had already, like, there was already that interview where people were asking them when the .hack GU collection came out, why didn't they do one for Xenosaga? And they said that they did their market research and that the money wasn't there. So they, unless something changes between now and then, like, that's already been shot down. It was, but that was mostly because 2 was god-awful. Like, I think the first one did fairly well, and I know that the third one at least did well critically. Everybody loved the third one.
Come on!
It was the second one that nobody liked, and I think that affected the sales. Only got 72. So if I wanted to go back and buy that weapon for that monkey, that's gonna be a hell of a grind.
Here goes!
Although, had I not died and lost all my money, I probably would have it right now.
We did it!
Yeah, but I don't think they will, is the whole problem, because, like they said, the market research showed that they wouldn't make their money back. And I'm pretty sure they'll, like, if, like, Sony will come to the same conclusion if they, because they're going to do market research also. Like, these are big companies, they're not just going to take a guess, they're going to do their research, and if the research is saying that, it's probably going to say that for them too, which means they're not going to be willing to either.
Watch this! Here goes! Neo! Come on! Here goes! We won! Come on! Here goes!
Oh, 20 more and I actually can go back and buy the monkey his weapon. Damn it, almost made it to the chest.
Let's go! Here goes! We won!
He only has 3 slots?
Watch this! Here goes! We did it! We can do this! Here goes! We won!
Need a what? What's a Yaku break?
We can do this! Here goes! We did it!
Alright, let's go get the weapon for my other monster, and then we can Probably finish out the dungeon, I guess. I don't know how much longer it is, but I think that door I open is probably either the end or the halfway point. Oh, that's what you meant by Yaku Break. Yeah. I'm kind of hesitant. I was a little hesitant to jump into it right away because that's going to be the end of Kiryu's story. So, like, I really enjoyed Child of Light, but it was only like 12, 15 hours. I kind of wanted to take a little bit more in between before I start Yakuza 6. But I should be ready for it by the time I'm done with this. This one's like a 40 hours, I think. Something around there.
We did it!
But yeah, it's just that little bit of apprehension because I know that there's only one game left before Kiryu's part of the story is over. I still have Judgment, and obviously 7 should be coming out later this year, but it's the last one where Kiryu is the focal point of the story.
Let's go! Here goes! Nice! We did it!
What, the new one? Prelude to the Fallen? At some point, I need to go through those 3 games, kind of similar to how I'm going through Yakuza. Just do like them in a row, like them with one game in between, breaking them up. When I found out that they were going to remake the first one, I was waiting for that before I do it, but now that it's out, be at any time, really. Okay, why won't this open? You weren't trying to light these, Ollie boy. It's hell of damp in here, though. Flames won't last long. Let's try out the monkey now that he has his weapon.
We can do this! Here goes! We won!
I keep taking my hand off the controller when I see the enemy die, and I'm missing the, like, health and magic. It's lying on the floor. You get off that habit.
Let's do it! Here goes! We won!
The monkey's accuracy is not great.
Let's do it! Here goes! We did it!
Considering the shadow over it, I actually thought that was a purple chest and I wasn't going to be able to open it.
Let's do it! Here goes! Nice! Neo! Watch this! Here goes! We did it!
I think I still prefer Mighty just because the like monkey lemur seems to have really bad accuracy. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky, but he seems to miss a lot. Yeah, it might just be the actual familiar just has bad accuracy.
Watch this! Here goes!
Did good that time, though.
Neato!
That's what I thought. This is time 2. You're a big guy. Dangler fish.
Let's go! We won! Watch this! Here goes! We won! Come on! Here goes! Nice! We did it!
It's also hard to like the lemur because the first one they give you is a beast. Alright, so that's one we're gonna have to come back for later. It's interesting. It's a weird mix of, like, real-time and turn-based.
We can do this!
I don't know that I particularly like it, but I don't hate it.
We did it!
Like, it's not great combat sort of like, oh man, I'm gonna like search out every fight possible just because I love kicking ass in this, but you know, I'm not like, oh god, I have to fight again. It's just kind of, you know, it's serviceable. It does what it needs to do. That's gonna be the boss.
Watch this! Here goes!
Like, there are some games where I like the battle system so much that I would just, like, I will clear out every enemy in an area and then look for more to fight. Like, some of the Tales of games are like that, where I'll just sit there fighting just because I'm practicing combos or trying stuff out, and I'll just end up going through enemy after enemy, waiting for them to respawn, going through more of them, just because I'm trying out the combat system and learning combos. Like, this one isn't like that, where I'm literally gonna just spend time fighting because I enjoy it so much, but if I have to fight, it's not gonna bug me. It's a nice middle ground. Because there's definitely some games where, like, you get into, where I've definitely gotten to the point where it's like, I just don't want to fight anymore. I just want to run past everything.
You Majesty!
Need a hand?
It's you two. Look, one has retrieved one's wand.
Yeah, so far.
Huh? So
I
he
don't know if
wasn't
that'll
kidnapped.
change, but...
Oh, the crook struck one. Oh.
That'll teach you to turn your back on me, you old tomfool, you!
That is one huge rodent!
You squeaklings work for the fat cat, do you?
No, we
Too slow!
Rodents of unusual size? I think those are a myth. Alright. I'm gonna give you a shot, monkey.
Here goes!
Alright, you're going back to the bench. That was... You had your shot, and you blew it.
Now's your chance!
Oh, they don't give you as much time to defend now as they did in the first boss fight.
Here
keep going the wrong direction on the stupid wheel.
Now's your chance!
Here goes! Now's your chance! Neo!
Nicholas, he got away. He got another stupid catchphrase in before he left it all.
Never mind that, Mr. Drippy. What about King Tom?
Right, Mon. Better see how he's doing.
Your Majesty, are you okay?
Oh, it's you. Come on, King Face, pull yourself together. One's one. One retrieved it from the villain who purloined it. Yeah.
Your Majesty?
Knickers, 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 knickers. Your Majesty, your Majesty.
Yeah, I was spending most of that fight just trying not to bring out the lemur. Because he let me down at the beginning.
The Zodiacs are assembled, Your Radiance.
I thank you all for attending. Very well. I hereby call the Council to order.
You are all doubtless aware of the purpose of this session.
We are here to discuss the elimination of the pure-hearted one. Come before us, Dark Jin.
You summoned me, White Witch.
The so-called savior from the other world. He must be destroyed. Shadar, it is time that you proved yourself worthy of the title of Executor.
On one condition.
Ha! The insolence! He presumes to bargain with our queen?
Go on.
Very well. I must request that you entrust this task to me and me alone. Hear me, members of the Council. I have no need of your aid.
He thinks himself our equal? What gives him the right?
He is either very brave or...
To presume to give us orders?
Babbling fools.
Silence! Very well. You will have your wish, Shadar. I entrust the task entirely to you. Teach those who speak of a savior the futility of their hope.
It shall be done. This Oliver, this savior, I will taint his heart with the blackness of despair.
If one thanks you once, one thanks you 1,000 times. You saved one's life back there. It's like you're feeling a bit better now, eh, Your Majesty? Weren't kidnapped after all. And it's funny, my reasoning was a bit off. Don't think I'm losing my touch, do you, Ollie boy?
I'm just glad the king's safe. That's the most important thing, isn't it, Your Majesty?
Now, never mind all that. One is perfectly livid that that villain Hickory Dock got the better of one. All because the loss of one's enthusiasm led one to be caught catnapping. I think he managed to purloin one of one's greatest treasure. Yeah, it is unforgivable. But one's wand is back in one's possession now. That is the main thing. Now one can finally bestow it upon you. Oh, Cappy, you're going to be making corrections left and right in this game. It's all about them stealing something from people's hearts to destroy their personality and will to live, and having to give it back to them so that they can be normal again.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Bring forth one's wand.
This is one's magic wand. When one was a kitten, one ran quite
And that's what I'm saying.
wild with the old thing.
It's constant in this, so
It is
you'd be
yours
correcting
now.
it left and right.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
If you know who finds out about this, one fears
Hey,
we
Clash.
shall both live to regret it. But one could hardly say no to one so very pure.
When you say you know who, you mean Shadar, don't you?
There's no need to say it out loud, is there? But yes, that is who one knows.
Your Majesty, you've gone and given him the wand now. There's no going back.
One supposes so.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'll bring down Shadar. You'll see.
Now, for coming to one's aid in one's hour of need, let one also present you with new magic. One hopes it will prove useful. Frostbite.
Golly, thanks again, Your Majesty. Can't wait to try it out. You become the best wizard ever.
Oh, really? Very eager, aren't we? In that case, there is a forest south of one's kingdom known as Golden Grove, and beyond it lies a vast desert. In the midst of that desert is the city Al Mamoon. You must travel there next. Its ruler is somewhat, but never mind that. Rashad, one of the 4 great sages, once dwelled there. It still does, one presumes. Great sages? You mean the proper mighty wizards Alicia used to be one of? Alicia. If you wish to expand your magical knowledge, one is sure the aid of the sages will prove invaluable.
Really, thank you, Your Majesty.
Righto, it's off to the desert to find us a great sage then, is it? Tidy.
Al Mamoon, here we come.
So did they auto-equip the wand for me, or do I have to put it on? That's what I'm saying. This game may be bad for your sanity, because they're constantly using heart to describe feelings, and they're constantly using puns. 2 of the things that get to you. So we got about 15 minutes left. I kind of want to go see about... There we go, Ollie boy. Now our adventure can really begin. You got yourself a proper wand and everything. I bet you're excited, eh?
I sure am. Go back to the forest dungeon, see if I can get the lock chest out of there.
Watch this!
Yeah, I was saying, I don't know if you were here, but I was saying before, I'm kind of getting a Dragon Quest vibe off of this almost.
We did it! Also, the tree said to check up on him every once in a while, so might as well. Actually, I probably should have also checked to see if there were more side quests in town before I left. I don't know if there's only a set amount in each town, or if they get more as time goes on. But the tree did say to check in on him every once in a while, so let's do that. Old Father Oak, how do you do, sir? It's been a long time.
Hello there, young man. How very nice it is to see you again. Tell me all about your travels. So you cured the lazy cat king of Ding Dong Dell. That was no mean feat.
Sure did. We fought the king of the mice, too. He was this big, and my familiars are getting real strong.
You are rewarding them suitably for their efforts, I trust. I'm sure Drippy has told you many times, but it bears repeating. Familiars are exceedingly fond of treats. And the more you give them, the more likely it is that they will be able to give you the help you need when you are in danger. As the old saying goes, look after your familiars and they will look after you.
Sure will, Old Father Oak.
Well, be on your way and travel carefully.
Okay, so that already paid off. There's the chocolate bars give attack. Might as well go ahead and use them. Yeah, we'll give you some attack. There we go. 4 extra points of attack for you to waste by missing, you dirty, dirty little monkey.
We won!
That's funny, because on the world map, I guess because we're high enough level, everything was running away from us. I guess either we haven't reached that high level here, or stuff in dungeons just doesn't run away from it. Fly. Increases defense. So for you. Okay, he's at 7 out of 10 bonus stats, and he's at 8. So they're both getting close to max for how much extra stats I can give them.
We can do this! Here goes! Neo!
Okay, so we got the chest out of here. Let's head to the next town. And probably once we get to the next town, it'll be time to save and quit for the day. Yeah, coming back here was kind of worth it. We got some more stats up for the lemur. Five chocolate bars and a creamy flan. Yeah, and that's why we'll just walk to it, and then just to make sure we don't get stuck in a cutscene or anything. Right before I go in, I'll save, and we'll save stepping into town for next session. Actually, you know what? No. I'm not gonna do that. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna go back to the first town and check in the guild hall to see if there's more quests. Because I don't know if there's only a set amount that they have or if they get new ones or not. You have to volunteer for a task, so be careful. It can be very hard if you're not properly prepared. What's the tip? You here to volunteer too? Yeah, I am. I wanted something I could really get my claws into, so I signed up for a bounty hunt.
All by yourself? Jeepers, that's awful brave of you.
No need to worry, provided you're careful. I just want to do my bit to protect the peace of Ding Dong Dell. Top of that, I'm just full of whiskers with fighting spirit lately. Can't wait to get out there and look a baddie or two. Full of the whiskers, is it? That's marvelous. How's that for enthusiasm, eh, Ollie boy?
Oh, you mean...
That's right. Our friend here has got enthusiasm to spare. Go on, ask him, he'll give us a lend of it.
Sure, excuse me, would you mind offering if we borrowed some of your enthusiasm?
Borrow some? I'm surprised that such things are even possible, but if it's in my power to lend, then by all means. I feel even better than before. I'm off to hunt that bounty. Prepare to die, fiends. Okay. So I had missed that before. Got some enthusiasm stockpiled. And there are new errands. Alright, so we're not going to be going straight to the new town next session, where we've got stuff to do in town. So let's just... Just go to the inn and save. This will be where we call it. We've got 4 side quests to do, start a next session before we go to the new town. Alright. Yeah, this is a fun little game so far. Like I said, it's kind of giving me Dragon Quest vibes, and then, you know, like the battle system is an interesting little minion slash real-time character fight. It's not bad. I need to see how well it keeps everything up as the story unfolds and everything, but so far I'm liking it. No session tomorrow because it's my usual day off. So we'll be back Sunday night, Monday morning, 2 a.m. Central Time, and we'll continue with more of this. Like I said, we got those 4 side quests to do from the guild, and then after that we'll head to the new town. So, thank you all for watching. We will continue this next time. So, until then.